Hi, I'm at the Glen Tavern Inn in Santa Paula, California, and I'm speaking with Susan, our night manager here, who lives on the property and has a few experiences, and I wanted to ask some questions and see what she has to say about living on the property at the Glen Tavern Inn. Hi, Susan.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. I wanted to ask you, I come and visit here periodically, and I've seen some things and experienced some things and heard some things,
Right.
but you live here.
Yes, I do.
And so I understand you probably have a little information about all of the activities.
I'm sure it's very occupied.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, spirits, ghosts, whatever you want to call them, apparitions.
Okay, do you feel sensitive to this, or
Very sensitive.
Does any of it bother you at all?
Not at all.
So
It's supernatural,
There you go, paranormal.
you know?
So you feel comfortable?
I'm very
with
comfortable,
this?
or I would not be living here on the premises 24/7.
Mm-hmm. How long have you lived here?
I've been here going on 3 years.
Really?
Yes.
What type of reactions do you get from people that just come in and visit and have no idea that there's activity here
Oh
whatsoever?
my goodness, so many, so many. Is it haunted? That's a daily question.
Really?
Is it haunted? And of course, it depends on who I'm speaking to. If it's children, I say, well, it's like Casper, or they're just trying to scare you. Certain rooms, certain activities happen where people will come out and they go, I heard someone's name called, or the shower went on, or doors open. I get a lot of knocking. Curtains will come down.
And it felt like something had hit the wall and then bounced, and there was nothing there.
Something was there.
Yeah, well, there was nothing that I could see there.
Right.
So there was definitely something there. So I understand that you are about to be hosting the 2007 South Coast Paranormal Convention that's going to be put on by the Real Deal.
Yes.
July 20th and 21st.
Exciting.
And
The entire hotel is rented out.
so
to
it is
paranormal.
it's
the whole
totally
hotel.
booked.
Totally booked.
And do you anticipate, with all that activity and all the people that are going to be here, do you anticipate that there might be some activity that night? I'm
Oh,
thinking
most assuredly.
Right.
But nobody ever leaves in a group without something.
something happening.
Something always happens.
Okay.
That's a daily thing.
Yeah.
It's like I'm so used to it.
That's true. I've heard that there's a lot of stories from the staff, like in the restaurant,
Oh, yeah.
and you. So this is like, it's just like every day here at the Glen Tavern Inn.
Yes, it is.
As much as we would possibly need to know that this place
Right.
definitely has activity, what personal experiences have you had yourself?
Well, my first experience, I did capture an apparition. However, I lost the camera. It was on a camera phone
Oh, my
inadvertently.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know how to work it, and I took a picture in 107, and then I heard, and that was my first time here. It was 2003, before I lived here.
Right.
And I got a picture of an outline of a woman. And then I found out that there's a lady in white that walks on the first floor. And the story has it that she was having an affair with a man, and she was waiting for him. And apparently he didn't ever return. And sometimes she weeps. And they call her Rose. A couple psychics got Rose.
This was your first encounter, the
And my
full-bodied
very first.
apparition.
On a,
Oh my goodness.
I didn't see her when I was looking there.
Right. Which is normal.
When I
You
brought the
don't see it
picture
till
up,
afterwards.
I'm going, what the heck is that? You know? But as soon as I walked in here, I went, oh, this place is occupied, you know?
It totally is occupied. What other experiences have you had?
I was on the third floor. A lot of activity on the third floor. And I got a lot of knocking. Because when I first got here, I lived on the third floor. And I get a lot of knocking on the doors. And we had my first experience with the paranormal. And we were all up there with the EVPs, and that was my first time with those. I'm going, okay, electronic voice phenomenon. And the energy gauges and the whole works.
The EMF detectors
All of
and
that.
the thermometers.
All of
yeah.
that. And of course, the most famous room, 307, everybody wants to go in there.
Right.
And I remember it was really packed, and I said to myself, he's not going to show up.
Right.
Sometimes that happens.
Right.
Sometimes when there's a lot of people, they
back off.
they show off sometimes, and then sometimes they hide, you know, a little bit. So we left the room, and we're walking down the hallway, and at that time we had fans, because we are under construction and renovating. And I said, let's go out here, you know. And then I felt something behind me, and then I look across, and the light's going, pew, pew, pew.
Oh no.
And I'm going, whoa, do you see that, right? You're with me. You're with me.
Did anybody anybody else catch that?
Yes,
Oh,
they did,
really?
because there was like 6 other people on the other end of the hall with their divining rods and things. And I said, come down here, you know, because I was all excited, because it was right there, and I kept getting closer to it. And someone goes, oh, that's going to explode in your face. And I went, no, it's not. I go, they're communicating, you know. Then the fan starts spinning and going around.
Oh, really?
And there was about 6 of us standing there. It was quite exciting, but I almost felt like I was in a daze.
Really?
That was my first really big experience.
Well, supposedly, when you have activity, a lot of times it can affect your person. It affects you, like taking your energy, because sometimes they need the energy from whatever source they can get,
Right.
and a lot of times they can drain you, or you feel tingly or something because
Oh, I felt it.
you've been in the activity.
I was
in the activity.
Exhilarating, but again at the same time, you're kind of like, whoa, you know. And
yeah.
I was just really glad that there were other people, that I wasn't going, okay,
Right.
I'm not alone.
And they can
this.
all substantiate the fact that it was happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
But what I
that's great.
found interesting, Dawn, was the fans. We had them all the way down the 3rd floor, and they're four blades, like the crossover. This one only had 2. So the next day when I wake up and I'm going, you saw that, right?
Right.
I went back out in the hallway and I looked down the hallway and I go, okay, that did happen. Because I started asking everybody, you all saw that, right? Because I thought, did I dream that?
Right.
You know? Well, I'm looking at the fans spinning around all the way down the 3rd floor, and the one that was spinning only had 2 blades, was not even working. It was out of order.
Oh my.
Because Kelvin said to be very tall, and so I asked this male, and I said, see if you can reach those blades. And he reached up and started spinning them.
Oh,
So it wasn't even working.
He was playing with you.
Yes.
So they seem to be playful.
They're very playful.
What I've noticed is like they'll knock or they'll rap or playful, but no one has ever complained of any problems.
Not at all.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited to be here at the convention. When it comes up, I will be speaking to people, and I'm hoping I can maybe catch some people that catch some, experiences and activities. So anyway, I want to thank you for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
From the Glen Tavern Inn in Santa Paula, California. And this has been Susan, and we will see you at the convention. Thanks.
All right. But nobody ever leaves in a group without something.
Something happened.
Something always happens.